guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be spot cleaning and just doing a new setup for Dipper's cage. I also have ordered some things off of Amazon, but they haven't arrived yet, and I'm like way too impatient to wait for them to arrive in order to clean the cages. Anyways, get cozy and enjoy some cage cleaning. Dipper's cage, it's not too messy. I'm probably just going to like sift out the sound bath and find another place for this hut because I don't really like where it is looking like. Also guys, this is his onesie chew. I checked on it last night because it was chewing it and it was like, oh. Well, now it's split into two, but it was like a whole piece and he has literally destroyed this. I'm gonna like just slowly and quietly clean out the cage, and then I'm gonna wait for him to wake up and I'm gonna put him in a carrier because I don't have his play area set up. I normally put like Nugget in his play area, but I don't really put Dipper because he's pretty new and he feels pretty skittish when he's like in a new area, so I don't really want to stress him out. So I'm just gonna take everything out first. So I basically have pretty much everything out the cage. I'm not going to take the sand bath out. Or actually I might like swap them so the sand baths are on this side. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with this setup yet. So I'm going to go ahead and sift through his sand bath because there is a bit of poops in here. Okay, so what I'm like thinking of doing is moving the sand bath over here, so like it's on the other side. I don't know why, I feel like that would be better, so I'm gonna try. Also, there's a bunch of sand like down in the actual bedding because of like when it comes out of the sand bath, so I kind of also want to clean that up. Okay, Dipper is out. Here he is. So I'm gonna put him in this carrier, which I've just filled with his bedding from his nest, so he can like go to sleep. And I just checked if it's like dirty, so there's a few poops in there, but it's gonna be fine. He's already like burrowing away in there. Well, not really burrowing because you can't burrow in like 2 inches, but we'll put his bedding in there. He can go to sleep, so it's like way easier for me to clean the cage because I don't have to be worried about waking him up. So I'm just like gonna try and take out just some of the poops and stuff. Look what we have. We have a little peanut. So I want to put the sand bath on this side, but I'm still going to keep the top of the sand bath like as it was because I like him to have some privacy. What I have this like cardboard piece that I've just cut out, and I'm gonna put it in front of the sand bath, but like I still want him to reach the sand bath. I just want to put it in front so all the bedding doesn't get in the way. Okay, I want to just quickly show you guys what I'm going to do. So this is the kind of back bit of my cage, and I'm just going to put some cardboard on there because there is some slight holes and Dipper is really tiny, so I have the fear he can escape. So I'm going to just put it like that. Okay, I've just added another piece back here, but just so that he can't escape. So Dipper did go like kind of burrowing in his carrier. He woke up like 2 seconds ago, so I just put some food in there for him if he wants some food. But I made this like little cardboard multi-chamber hideout. So I don't have that many chambers, but I have 2 there, 2 there, and then this space. And I just use a Victoria Rachel tutorial, and I use all the measurements, but I took away 2 inches of all the measurements, so it can be a bit tinier for Dipper. So I'm just going to get some toilet paper and rip it up and put it in here. But so I'm just gonna like shred up some toilet paper and gonna put it in here because I normally just put toilet paper in his huts so he can get nesting in there. Okay, we have filled up this bit, so I might add some more toilet paper in later, but I'm just gonna put the lid on like so. I don't like this. And I'm also gonna use this as like a stand to put things on top of here. I'm gonna just start off by putting all his huts in the sandbox. Not Christmas, but like I have this Christmas hut, and I mean, it kind of like helps the kind of level stay. So I'm gonna just leave it in there, and it's kind of facing this way, so hopefully no one will notice that it's Christmas themed. I'm not going to be using this box as a hideout, but I did just cut it out, and I want to put it as like a little a bit under the ground so you can burrow under that. And I want to connect it to the tube so it can be a little burrow sort of. My plan for it is to put it under the slime bath, which means I have to just like take everything out again. Also, I just realized this, but there is a little bit of sand down here, so I'm gonna actually go up and clean that up afterwards. And before I put the sand bath in, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the little bit on the side that was filled with sand. Throw it out, and I'm just put this back here. We're gonna see if the sand bath to crush this or if it's actually gonna stay. Okay, that actually stays. I'm pretty surprised actually. I thought it was gonna get like crushed. See if it stays or if it's gonna collapse like soon, but just add more of that in there. And now I'm just gonna add everything back. Okay guys, so now for this bit. So I have the wheel in here. I've actually like attached it to the cardboard, as you can see. Hopefully this will work because I feel like it'll be way easier. It's running pretty smoothly because it not like the wheel normally moves around a lot, and it gets really like frustrating after a while. So I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so basically what I've done, I've just added a little toilet paper tube over here, and I've put the ladder, and I'm gonna add all the substrate. So I have some beach chips, so I'm gonna add them on the little huts. I'm gonna add this cork mat somewhere. Might just add up there. And I'm gonna add his cocoa fiber, and I'm just gonna like dig it in the bedding like I did last time. I don't use his cocoa fiber that much, so he doesn't have too much cocoa fiber, but I still want him to enjoy some different substrates. And then I'm just gonna put his little paper tube back in there. He also has this little like forage toy I made him, and it just has like paper and herbs so he can forage in that. And then I have his little paper hut on here, and then I have his little like wooden ladder, his bendy bridge, and he doesn't really like use it for much, and so I'm gonna just maybe put it like that. And then I did have this platform, but I have ripped the legs off because, little tip here, using paper straws for a platform, and like especially if they're really flimsy, it can be really difficult to like actually put them into the bedding. So I'm just gonna like use this somewhere, maybe put this on top of, I don't know, I'm gonna use it for something. So I'm actually gonna wash this candle holder and give it to Nuggy because I don't really know where to put it in his cage, and he doesn't really use it, so I'm just gonna give this to Nuggy. I just have this little thing filled with hay, and I'm just gonna put it, I'm gonna try and put it here if that works. Now I'm just gonna put in his chew toy, so he has this little willow ball, And this thing, just a paper to put it here, and his carrot chew as well. So basically guys, I just added the little heart over here and this, and then I've added his little like cardboard box in the sand bath, and yeah, and then I just put the hay bit over there. And yeah, that's basically the cage setup. But of course now we need to add all like the sprays and stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So now I'm just putting the sticks and things like that back to have that little apple stick, and I'm putting what's left of his whimsy chew back, so I'm just going to put it there. I'm also just going to scatter feed him. I'm also just adding a bit of herbs, so and also just a bit of toilet paper here and there so he can go and gather it. And I'm also just scattering some mealworms, and then this other little chew and his peanut, and then I have this which I put his water bowl on, so I'm just gonna put it on here. Here, his water bowl, and yeah, there is his setup complete. And now time for little Dipper to come out. You coming out? Ooh. Here you are.